Let us see the second cultural processes which created sense of collective belonging. That is folklore. Let me tell you the meaning of folklore. The word folk has been derived from German language. That is folk. That means people. Lore means all traditions about a particular subject that have been accumulated over time. Okay, this folklore would be in different forms, like song, music, dance, lyrics, myths, like etc. The anger towards the colonial government, only brought people, to fight against them through such movements. Okay, so Congress, it tried to channelize the people grievances by organizing different movements for independence. Such a movement only is called as the revival of movements to revive the folklore, revival of folklore. Okay, and through that even national unity was forged. Okay, I'll tell you the meaning of revival. Revival means nothing but to give rebirth. Why had to, what had to be given a rebirth means the our Indian folklore was about to vanish or disappear. It was, corrupted by the Britishers. It was damaged by the Britishers by introducing the Western culture. That is why our nationalist people decided to revive the folklore. So here, in this reviving the folklore, important people have contributed. One is Rabindranath Tagore. Second one is Natesha Sastry. Okay. Before, what did they to see what did they do for the revival of folklore? Let me tell you a small information about Rabindranath Tagore, and he has written many novels, short stories, poems, essays, verses, dramas, etc. And it is believed, of course, almost all kinds of genres, he has worked. And even he was not just the first Asian to win a Nobel Prize, but also first non-European to mark his prominence in literature. And he has written two national anthem. One is Jana Gana Mana for India, another one is for Bangladesh, that is Amar Sonar Bangla. And what many people don't know is that he also inspired the Sri Lankan national anthem. That means he had given ideas and inspired to write the national anthem to Sri Lanka also. So what did he do for reviving the folklore? That is, he started to tour around the villages. Okay, and he made bards. Bards means historical poets. He made them to sing or to write or to give a dance, which gave about the which expressed, which depicted about our tradition and culture. So he made through the bards, and which was available, he collected it. Understood, children? He collected which were all available, which that means which folklore were available, which are not available, he made bards to do so, and he recorded it. Okay, and even ballads, nursery rhymes, and myths. Okay, and Natesha Sastry, he has published 4 volumes of Tamil folklore. It was named as the Folklore of South India. And Natesha Sastry, he used to believe this folklore as a trustworthy manifestation of people's real thoughts and characteristics. That means it revealed folklore, it's revealed or it expressed the original tradition and the culture, or what about the people. Okay, that is why it was he believed that manifestation, trustworthy manifestation. Okay, and even this is the book Folklore in South India, which was written by Natesha Sastry. And through this, he this movement, it was inculcated, the nationalism was inculcated through learning, through or watching these folklores. The unity or the sense of collective belonging was instilled in the minds of people. And next one is about the symbols and icons. Symbols and icons, with the development of nationalist movements, leaders became aware of so many symbols and icons. One among them was considered our national flag. Okay, yes, these actually our flag has taken different forms, actually 6 forms so far. This last national flag, this is one, this is orange and white and green in center chakra. Okay, this is only the present national flag, and it was designed by in like a person called Pingali Vengaya. Okay, yes, and the from this lotus, 8 lotuses, with 8 lotuses and the crescent and the moon, this flag was decided during the Swadeshi movement. We all know that Swadeshi movement was started against the Bengal partition. It was a problem between the Hindus and Muslims. So that is why the in the 8 provinces, at that time there were 8 provinces under British rule. To show the 8 provinces, there are 8 lotuses, and this crescent and moon it has been shown to show the unity or between the Hindus and Muslims. Okay, and this one no like this is a Swaraj flag. The second one is the Swaraj flag, which was designed by Gandhiji. Which is in the center we have a spinning wheel. Okay, it was designed by the Gandhiji, okay, during the movement. And this tricolor, it was designed, it had a color like a red, green and yellow, 8 lotuses, crescent moon. And this Swaraj flag, which is designed by Gandhiji, it was designed in the year 1921. It had red, green and white. Actually this represented the ideal of self-help. That means self-reliance was insisted through this Swaraj flag, which was designed by Gandhiji. It became a symbol of defiance. At the time of protest, at the time of march, it was holded aloft by the people. It was carried by the people to show their defiance to the British government. And he is the Pingali Vengaya, one who designed our national flag. Okay, this is Swaraj flag, which was designed in 1921. Okay, and the flag was widely carried during the marches. This is Swadeshi movement. Gandhiji has participated.